What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, creating a portrait illustration of Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. For today's lesson, we'll need some paper and something to draw with. I'll be drawing with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now if you want more details on art supplies, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. Let's begin today's drawing by breaking down the basic shape of the head. We're going to start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. So we're going to start from the very top in the middle. Just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom using these short lines. Let's go to the center of our page and draw another line going across from left to right. Now I want to use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page. So from that center point, let's move up. Just going to mark off the top of our circle right about here. Let's measure that same distance from the center down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's repeat that across this horizontal line. So I'm measuring the distance from the center over towards the left and then the right side. Now I want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. Let's start with the top left, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using this as a guide to define the size of the head. Now with our circle in place, let's start modifying the shape of the head. We're going to start with the top edge of the muzzle. From the left side of our circle, let's step in. Just going to curve this up in the middle, go across, and then down. We want to make sure that the space and the gap on the left is the same that we have on the right. Now I want to bump out the cheeks along the lower half of our circle. Let's start from the left side. We're going to bend this out, come around towards the bottom, and then in towards the bottom of our circle. And then we'll do the same thing on the right, going out and back in. Let's add a curve for the mouth. We're going to start on the left, bend this down in the middle, go across and then back up. Now on the corners of the mouth, just add a small bracket. Let's move in and draw another curve from left to right, coming down and up for the mouth. And then across the bottom, add a curve going up and down for the tongue. Now I want to place the lower lip on top of the head. So on the left side, we're going to curve this down in the middle, just following the same curve of the mouth. Just pull that up on the right. Now going back up to the top of the cheeks, we want to draw the bottom edge of the mask, going up and in behind the top edge of the muzzle. Go out and down on the right. Now from here, we're going to locate the inside edge of the eyes. From that center line, let's move over towards the left, right about here. Draw a short line going up. Take that same distance from the center over towards the right. Now from the inside, we're going to draw an oval for the eye, going up towards the top. Now we want to overlap the muzzle and come back in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming down on top of the muzzle, going up towards the top of the eye. Let's pull the pupils towards the inside. So on the left, we're going to draw a small circle, going all the way around. Now let's go back to the side of the head, step up and draw the top edge of the mask. We're going to go up, go in towards the top of the eye, go across towards the right, and we'll bend that down. We're also going to add a thick fold along the top of the eye, stepping out, going up, and then down on top. Do the same thing on the right. Let's place the knot on the right side of the head. We're going to start from the side of the headband, going all the way around and in with a half circle. From the top of the half circle, let's go up and out, bend that up towards the end. Let's go to the bottom, come down and out, and then bend that back down. Let's draw the outside of that knot. Starting from the top, then this in. We're just following this curve along the outside, and then come down. From the bottom, come down, and then in. Let's do the same thing across the bottom, going out, and then down towards the tip. Come in, and then back up. Now that we complete our rough sketch, we're going to go back and erase some of these guidelines. Now we normally do this with a gum eraser, but today I'm going to use this battery powered electric eraser. And if you're interested in trying this out, I'll leave the details with links in the description below. Pretty impressive. It does leave a little bit of a mess to have to clean up, but overall it does allow you to get into those tight spaces. And now I want to take a moment to introduce the pencil that we're using in today's lesson. This is the NIC Pro Mechanical Pencil. The 5-piece set comes complete with 5 drafting pencils, 4 tubes of lead refills for all the different sizes, 2 erasers, also 9-piece eraser refills, 2 lead sharpeners, with a pack of colored leads. And all of this is neatly packed in a gift storage box. Now since I started using this pencil back in 2023, it's really changed the level of my drawings. The heavier weight of the pencil has helped me create smoother and more controlled lines. And with the wide variety of lead sizes, I can easily transition from high detail to smooth shading. And NIC Pro also has a fun color set for those who want something a little bit more lightweight. I used to think that all pencils are created equal, but since using this NIC Pro mechanical pencil, it's been a game changer for my art. Now if you want to give this pencil a try, I'll leave the link in the description below. And now let's get back to today's lesson. Now you want to use this rough sketch as a guide to help us add some more detail and refine the shapes. Now I'm going to start with the top edge of the muzzle. We're going to use some thick and thin lines. So we're going to go thinner along the edge and go thicker along the top, just to give this a little bit of weight. I'm just going to add a little bit of fold underneath the eyes on the outside. Working our way around the outside, again adding a little bit of thickness on the outside of the eye. And I want to add a bit of a fold coming up and then in. And we'll tuck the inside of the eye underneath. And going a little bit thicker along the bottom. Now with the pupils, we're going to add a small highlight circle along the top, and it'll darken up the bottom of the eyes. Now on the outside of the mask, we're going to add some fold. Start by going out, and then bending that in towards a point. And we'll create an overlap going out, rounding this out, and then pulling this in towards the brow. I'm just going to layer the brow on top, again going thinner along the bottom, and then thicker along the top to add some weight. I'm just going to work my way around the top of the head. Now with the tongue, I want to add a fold in the center. So I'm just going to pull this down towards the right in the middle, and then fold the right side in underneath. Now with the knot, we're just going to modify the shape, just squaring out that circle on the edges. And we'll add a fold in the center of those knots. And then just making our way around the outside. Now we're going to go back to our gum eraser and just clean up our drawing one final time before I add some more details. Now we're going to move to the side edge of our pencil and just shade in the inside of the mask, starting from the left and working our way across. We're also going to add a shade inside the tongue. We're just going to go back and just darken up the bottom edge and sides of the mask to create a bit of a shadow. Also going around the eyes. And once we finish adding our shadows, we'll be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. If you want more details on our art supplies, including that electric sharpener, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.